Hello, everyone. Hope you all are doing great and happy Friday. Welcome to our today's session of Meet the Global Leader. So, we organize this program to share the professional journey of professional from different countries. As our audience are university going students, so the objective is to share what are the skills that are necessary for them to develop when they're a student, how professionals are implementing those skills in their professional sector, and they actually know different professionals from different countries how they start their journey, professional journey, and lessons they have learned so far, and it creates awareness among them so that before graduation they actually develop their skills and knowledge. So today we have invited Ms. Gulderay, and it's an honor for us to have her with us today. She is a renowned expert in sustainable agriculture with a wealth of experience in international projects. She has dedicated her career to promoting sustainable practices and innovative solutions in the agricultural sector. And this is a very buzzword around the world, this sustainable, this word. So, sustainable agriculture and environmental system specialist, Ms. Gulderay. We're going to learn a lot from her that will actually equip with information for the students to go further. So, without any further ado, Gulderay, welcome to our session. How are you doing?
Thank you so much, Mahmoud, for inviting me. And it's very honor for me to be here and sharing my experience. And I'm very glad that I can share all of my experiences with students, recent graduates, and hope to have a good session.
Absolutely. And this is your digital, visit to Bangladesh as well.
Oh,
So,
great.
if you share about your university life, how was it, and what did you learn when you were a student? It would be great to know.
Mhm. Well, during my university, actually, I did my master degree at University of Padova in Italy, and we had two systems: Italian system and also American system of education. And during my studies, I learned a lot from esteemed professors, also from my colleagues, because they had different backgrounds, they came from different countries. And my specialization was about how to ensure sustainable agriculture for the future generation, and also combat with environmental degradation, and assuring the food security, also the make an impact on technological development within agricultural sector. And we had multiple disciplines, and our curriculum was complex and diverse, because during our education, since we had different curriculum, so we had to balance altogether also the social aspects of the community, also their economical situation, and as well as their well-being. So sustainability is all about this balancing all the aspects, and ensuring the um, availability, accessibility for the future generation.
Great. What inspired you to pursue a career in sustainable agriculture, and how did your educational journey shape your path?
Thank you for the question. Actually, I'm from Kazakhstan, and growing up in Kazakhstan, I saw firsthand how water scarcity, also soil degradation, and also climate variability shape agriculture sector. And it was not only the global perspective, but also I saw how it affects daily realities, like small farmers. And also we had a lot of field trips during my bachelor degree, and I had seen how agriculture is not resilient anymore, and we used to see agriculture as a consumer. Like we say that globally agriculture consumes 70% of global fresh water, and also 30% of energy demand, and also it significantly affect like 20 around 25% on environmental degradation. And by seeing all these happening situations, I decided to shift my view. Like I was thinking, what if I see agriculture not as a provider or a consumer, but as a provider? So I shift my view, and I wanted to that agriculture can regenerate our. With agriculture, we can regenerate our system. So instead of being a consumer, I would like to make it as a provider. Like we could regenerate soil health, and as well as by technological innovation, we could shape the like, for example, water scarcity issues, or carbon sequestration, and making a positive impact on environmental changes. So this is why I wanted to pursue a sustainable agriculture at University of Padova, so to have a resilient food system in the future, and also making impact. Yeah.
Perfect. So you've mentioned two things: impact, and we have been discussing about sustainability. So, if you share what is sustainability to
Mhm.
you mean to you, and what do you mean by impact? What is impact?
Okay, thank you. Sustainability for me, there are like sustainability pillars, which covers economy, and then also economical situation, and also environmental, and also the well-being of the society. So there are these pillars are interconnected between each other. For example, the like simple example, we don't only consider the profit in agriculture, but as well as we consider the environmental consequence of the system. Also, how it affects on economy in one specific small farmer, and also as well as broad, like globally, how it affects economical shifts and livelihood of the society and the community, and also the country. And about impact, I would say that in from my perspective, I think that I see impact as action. So by little action we do today, we can make a big impact for the future. So everything we do right now, it has a consequence, positively or negatively, for the future. And this is the impact we choose, what kind of impact we will make in the future by doing the action today. Yeah, this is my point of view.
Oh, great, great. That is important. And another point, like it's a very interesting because like we see agriculture, we see like vegetables, or like we eat every day. So we think like it's unlimited supply of like agricultural products out there. But the way we are polluting our environment, like it is it is going to impact on the like agriculture. So
Yeah.
we know about agriculture, but why sustainable agriculture is very important, and why we should care about it?
Mhm. Sustainable agriculture is crucial because it can directly make a negative impact on the environment what we have. I mean agriculture, but if we make it sustainable, we can assure the resilience for the future. Also because, for example, I mean, we can sustain the resources that we have right now without ensuring the accessibility for the future generation in terms of food security, resource, to provide them the healthy and accessible food, as well as the well-being in their society in the future. So we transform agriculture into sustainable by reassuring that it can sustain and be a resilient system for long-term vision. So not taking advantage of what we have, like resources, and use them right now and without considering the long-term vision. So this is what makes it sustainable. And yeah, like I hope that I gave you an answer.
Yeah, yeah, sure. So, there is a common factor for students when they enter into the professional sector, that what we studied at the university is mostly not relatable when they start their professional career. Maybe it is
Mhm.
different from country to country, but according to how was it for you, that what did you study and what you were doing initially in your career, was there any relevancy, a relevant area, or how was your first experience as a professional?
Um, about the you mean about my career development?
Yeah, when you first started working,
Uh-huh.
did you find any gap what you studied and what you are doing? How was it,
Mhm.
the initial journey of your professional
Mhm.
career?
Okay. Thank you. For this question, I would say that since I have studied abroad, I gain different knowledge. And every time, for example, I used to travel to beyond Europe and to, for example, to Asia, to particularly to Kazakhstan and Central Asian countries. I had seen a gap in knowledge in technological development, which could limit the development of sustainable agriculture. So this is a gap I had seen in the applying the sustainable agriculture practices into real actions. Because of these gaps, it was difficult to manage, and also the different policies, and yeah, it was difficult to somehow to understand their system. Yeah, this is the major gap, I think.
Right. And so many times people are saying that
Mhm,
if it is better if we learn multiple languages, two,
mhm,
three, or four. So
mhm,
you are yeah, you are a multilingual. So how has being multilingual benefited you in your career, especially in international projects? And what inspired you to learn more languages?
mhm. Yeah, thank you. From the beginning, I really liked learning different languages. Also, because since I grew up in Kazakhstan, we have two official languages, one national and one official. And these also further inspired me to get to learn other languages like English, Turkish, and also a little bit of Italian. So because I believe that through languages, you can get an access to their resources, so you can read all the information from their first material without translation. So it can give you a benefit to get more resources, to get more information, to meet more people, to expand your boundaries, so you can have a clear, better vision, broad vision, and also global vision. So I think this is like significantly helped in my career, especially working on international projects. Also, it allowed me to build effective communication with stakeholders when I had different projects. Also, like I could, for example, when you developed different language skills, you have actually the capability of understanding a different point of view. So you acknowledge that there is different culture, different background, and these diverse linguistic and cultural backgrounds help you to build a better communication with partners, as well as also you think quickly, so you adapt quickly. Yeah, you become more flexible and open-minded.
Absolutely, and there's a very powerful stuff. Say, for example, you are French and you are about to have a business deal. So, for example, with Bangladesh, and who speaks English,
Mhm.
partner. But if someone's, during the sign or the deal, someone says, like in French language, they say, "How are you?" or stuff like that, and say, "I know French," and they'll immediately from that deal, without signing it, they will go most cases to
Mm,
make a deal with that person or to who knows French, because
mhm,
this is it, because like the when someone knows one language, it creates connection
mhm.
with
Yeah.
the people who speak similar. So this is very powerful, and like it creates access to opportunities and
Mhm,
a lot of business opportunities, different like scholarships, so many
mhm.
things. Like, so what are some key skills you developed while managing European EU projects that you believe are essential for students entering the
Mhm.
workforce?
Okay. After my graduation, I had the opportunity to do my internship with you about is a company which is responsible for research, like is a research institution in the, and they help to deliver reports and also analysis for European Commission. And I did my internship in Brussels in Belgium, and during my time there I developed several key skills. So, which are, for example, I developed project management, also stakeholder engagement and policy analysis, because there I was directly working on European Union Green Deal, particularly farm to fork strategy, and I've been analyzing the gaps in the farm to fork strategy, which required me understanding the different complex regulations. And yeah, so I developed critical thinking and also adaptability, because like analyzing gaps in the policy requires you critical thinking that you have during this process. It's very essential.
Absolutely. And like for students who are studying at the universities and also professionals, we always, as a professional, we always face challenges in our personal and
Mhm,
professional life. So
mhm,
according to you, so how do you actually, when you say, for example, based on your experience, if you share a
mhm.
significant challenge you faced in your career and how you overcome it, and how students should deal with challenges.
Yeah, every day we have different challenges. We face a lot of challenges in different sectors. It's important to know how to overcome it. So thank you for the question. Yeah, during my internship at U About, I faced challenge. My challenge I faced was navigating a complex policy framework, as I told you before, because I was tasked with identifying policy gaps in the European Green Deal, and which required me which required me understanding the entire system and different regulations where I didn't have knowledge before, like specifically. So what to overcome this, I broke down the task into manageable steps. Like, so I I knew my clear vision, my goal, what I had to do at the final outcome, and then I broke down into small tasks that I can do without stress and without any problem issues. So I daily I try to analyze also the every policy objectives and their mechanisms. So I conducted in-depth research on each policy, and then I um, accumulated all the knowledges, and then I in the end I summarized all of it, so to have a clear understanding first, and then finally you can get the result what you would like to.
Absolutely. Always solution seeking mindset is very important, because when we see a problem, we find it, oh, we're done. We start blaming our forehead, or we are, but we start blaming our fate. But it's not about fate. It's the mindset and attitude towards the problem that is very important. That if we, every problem has a solution. So if we
Yeah,
always, having have this mindset that what is the solution? Oh, I'm in trouble. So what is the solution? How to get out of it? So this mindset will, take them a long way. It's very important.
yeah,
So,
exactly.
uh, in your opinion, what are the most pressing challenges facing sustainable agriculture today, and how can young professionals contribute to solutions?
Yeah, thank you. I believe that most pressing challenges in sustainable agriculture are climate change. Of course, we talk about a lot in many research. You can you can find for sure about climate change, and then also soil degradation, as well as water scarcity, also the need for resilient food system. So these are the also the I would say like improvement in regulations in agriculture sector, like policy, better perspective, because agriculture is always change. I mean, everything is change all the time. So for this, we have to be very flexible and adaptable. And for young professionals, I would suggest to be flexible, to update their skills, their knowledge all the time, search different sources, not rely on particularly one source, but have a clear different perspectives and analyze, and then um, embrace innovation, also interdisciplinary thinking. So I think that these skills can help to contribute to the development of sustainable agriculture, and also like leveraging different tools like geographic information system, as well as like precision agriculture, and also decision support system is very important. So I believe that these like data-driven solutions are the key for right now, one of the key. So I believe that for young professionals, I would suggest to improve their skills in these aspects. So be very clear about what kind of skills you have and you would like to learn, so it would, which makes you professional.
Absolutely. And how do you balance theoretical knowledge with practical application in your work, especially in areas like GIS and remote sensing?
um, okay, I think that balancing theory and practice is yeah, it's very important. For example, in GIS based projects, I started with a clear understanding of the theoretical concept, because without theoretical concept you cannot apply anything into practice. So first you have to understand the theoretical concept, and then after, like for example in GIS, you understand the concept, and then you analyze also the for example, I worked with steep slope agriculture, and I analyzed the ecosystem services in steep slope agriculture. And first thing I did, it was um, understanding the theoretical concept of ecosystem service modeling, and then also spatial analysis, and then I applied the knowledge to real world case studies, like assessing soil erosion risk, and also the water regulations, and um, also the other parts, like for example food provisioning, how to where the spots, where the critical spots are, and where we need a nature-based solutions with geographic information system or other technologies. So yeah, also it's important to receiving a feedback, and also refining the methods, and also rethinking about what you are doing, and applying this theories in practice. Yeah.
Perfect. Internship is
Mm-hmm.
very important, especially for university students to enter into professional career. But in some cases, students may take it very less seriously. Very likely that just an internship for the sake of getting the grade.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is your advice regarding, doing internship seriously? I mean, developing and implementing skills, showing their worth to the potential employers. How students should, take internship for their career.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that internships are very, very, very important, because this is another thing that you study, you do your master or a bachelor degree in theory base, but doing internship is very, very crucial, because you can apply what you gain into practice. So and in this sense, I would say, I would suggest for young professionals to be curious, and to also to stay updated, and also to have a clear vision which sector they would like to go, because during the university you have different knowledge, different disciplines. And what is important before doing internship is identifying your passion, what you would like to do further in your career. So this is very crucial, because you can go to different sector, or you can also, if you are not sure, it's also okay, because you can do different internships. So if you are unsure about it, you can of course try to always, but I would suggest to not too afraid, and go for it, whatever opportunity you have. So always have this curiosity, the spark in your eyes, so you have to develop in your during your studies. And this is, I think, is very important.
Absolutely. And like that you have mentioned, the continuous learning, it's very important. It's also relatable for like professionals who are currently working as well, because sometimes people think, students think that after getting a job and starting their professional career, it's done. They don't have to study, they have to do the regular tasks as well. So how actually continuous learning, so how you're doing it in your profession currently, and why it is very important for all professionals.
Mhm. um, yeah, continuous learning is very important, as I said also before, because and how you do it, it's through not only internships but also conferences. You can attend different conferences, and also there are many, and also you can attend webinars, read research papers which is recently published, because information always change. And because world doesn't stay in the same, like what was a year ago, or even today it can be a different approach. Maybe someone created a different approach, they developed different methods to evaluate some specific things. So I would say that how it is through these platforms, also by engaging with different people, experts, so you can get knowledge, get advice from them, and expand your networking, and stay tuned all the time, search new information. Yeah, this is very important. And also, for example, me personally, uh, yeah, yesterday before I attended a OSCE conference in Central Asia, in Bishkek, in OSCE Academy. So I had the opportunity to engage with people different with different backgrounds, and we were talking about water, energy, and food nexus, how they are interconnected between each other. So I learned a lot from their perspectives about sustainability, about the future strategies, not only from agricultural perspective, but also from energy and food. So it gave me a lot of knowledge, and I developed a lot of skills and networked. So even though never stop learning, so this is very important.
Absolutely. This is the most powerful advice, that never stop learning.
Mhm.
And also, very great that you mentioned for students, like they should also go participate conferences, business case competitions based on their relevant field, and they can also like network with people, go learn from like their experiences. This is very important for them. So we are almost at the end of our session. So if you share some advice for students, how they can get the most of their university life to prepare for professional sector, how they should utilize their university time.
Mhm. Yeah, thank you. As I mentioned before, it was important to take an advantage of internships, also study abroad opportunities. For example, if you have an opportunity to study through Erasmus or through exchange programs, just take it. Don't afraid that you will fail. I would suggest never afraid of failure, because you have to fail multiple times as much as you can when you are young, because after it will be too late. So this is why never afraid, and work hard. Also, also gain all the knowledge from your professors. Ask, never afraid to ask questions. There is no awkward questions at all. So university gives you the platform to learn, and this is no space for judgment. So you have to be sure that this is the platform for learning. So there is no awkward question, no full questions, and this is why you have to fail. Otherwise, you will not gain that much. So for this, yeah, also attending workshops, also seeking mentorships from professors, and also the for example, if you would like to do your research, also for the thesis, you have to do beforehand. So not in the end of the final year, but plan from the first days, everything, like set a clear goal. For example, you have 2 years of master's degree, and from the first year you have to write down which research you would like to do, and when is the timeline, when are you going to graduate, and what are you going to do afterwards. So this is very particularly important, because the university is not on another thing. University is not only about education, but also your soft skills. So always improve your soft skills, like networking. Also, you have to learn how to balance your life, even though I know that university is very stressful, very, you have a lot of deadlines, research, exams, and so on. But it's very important not only have a technical knowledge, but as well as soft skills. So attending workshops, also meeting your classmates, and also having like exchange knowledge. Maybe you can collaborate together and create a future like startup for, and without having any engagements, social life, you cannot achieve this, because for that you need to learn how to have a better communication skills. Yeah, also build a strong portfolio of work. Also, it's important to develop your self presentation skills, because sometimes some students, they have all the knowledge, but they cannot present it very well. So this is important to present. For example, during interviews, majority of students, they fail after their graduation because of lack of skills, also lack of self-presentation, self-image. So you have to develop all these skills during your university. Yeah.
Absolutely, and this is very important. Like always take the preparation for the next chapter or next stage, and university is a time to like do a lot of trials, start your own venture and see if it is feasible, if it is scalable, and then like if they want to go for thesis or like masters, so they should
Mhm.
prepare and in advance for professional career. They should prepare it and before graduation. This is the time. It's like a training time. Although it's stressful, but it's all about like a training day.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you so much, Gulderay, for all the wonderful information, very insightful, and it's like an awareness for the
Mm-hmm.
students that how they should, prepare themselves and how people are doing things in different country, in different profession. So,
Mm-hmm.
like on behalf of School of Entrepreneurship Development, I would like to share our sincere gratitude towards you for your time and for your insightful information. We wish you very best of luck.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I hope that all the things I shared, it will be beneficial for graduate students. And yeah, I also wish them all the best in their career development. And I wish I could share more. And also, like, if you would like to reach out me, so you are always welcome, and you can find me on LinkedIn. This is also a very important platform. You
Yeah,
can reach out to people.
definitely, definitely. And this is also a good way to network and learn more, like because this 40 minutes is not enough to
Mhm,
explore and to learn also for the mentorship, like it's the
mhm.
best way to connect with professionals. Thank you, Gulderay. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. You too.
Welcome.